Gentlemen, this is Mantelligence. Today we're showing you the 10 most attractive haircuts to women and how to find the best one for you. Along with your clothes, your haircut is one of the first things people notice about you. And while we all try to find a good one, it isn't always so straightforward and easy. And that's why it's so important to know the best haircut for men and the one haircut no man should have. So, here are 10 haircuts women love and how to find the one that's right for you. Number 1. The high and tight. Appearing recently on Ryan Reynolds for his role in Deadpool, the high and tight is one of the most classically simple and clean haircuts there is. Due to its trademark tidiness and low maintenance requirements, the high and tight was originally just a military haircut. But what began as a purely functional haircut for Marines would eventually also be picked up by civilians with a practical sense of style. There's just one important thing to consider, because it's traditionally one of the shortest cuts out there. If your hair is fine or thin, this haircut may end up showing too much skin. Number 2. The pompadour. The 1950s were an interesting time for style. Not only was it the era of Letterman sweaters, poodle skirts, and the Chevy Bel Air, but it also brought us a symbolic haircut that has stayed with us ever since, the pompadour. Originally named after Madame de Pompadour of 18th century France, the popularization of the pomp can actually be traced back to American royalty, none other than the king himself, Elvis Presley. While some of the modern iterations may not resemble Elvis's iconic hairdo at first glance, the elements are usually there. Medium to long-length hair combed cleanly upwards above the forehead, and always held in place by lots of product. Number 3. The comb-over. If you're looking for one haircut that's clean-cut, super versatile, and can get you looking dapper in a jiffy, the comb-over is probably what you need. Despite sharing its name with another haircut used in an attempt to hide baldness, the comb-over has always been a popular, not to mention masculine, haircut. So if you need something that not only works great for a job interview or a first date, but is also perfect for a wide range of hair types, get your barber to spruce you up with a crisp comb-over. Number 4. The Mohawk. From the days of punk rock to Mr. T to Travis Barker, there may be no haircut more iconic of American counterculture than the Mohawk. And likely to the dismay of the punks that first popularized them, Mohawks have come a long way and entered firmly into the mainstream. Because for a haircut that at one point symbolized rebelliousness, these days Mohawks are not just socially acceptable, but from athletes to teachers to regular Joes, they're even pretty popular. And while you probably still won't see too many authority figures with them, there are endless variations that don't require nearly as much audacity to make work. Number 5. Messy. Whether you want to look fresh off the beach or fresh out of bed, a haircut of the messy variety could be a great option for you. While not quite Keith Richards level, these haircuts are purposefully styled to work with the natural movement of hair. And whether it's combined with an undercut, a high fade, or a little fringe up front, there are countless ways that guys can sport a messy cut while still looking fresh. So if you want a haircut that's not only low maintenance, but also allows for some length and an effortless natural look, ask for a little messy the next time you get your haircut. Let's take a quick break to talk about the 3 things to consider when choosing the right haircut for you. Because not only is there an entire language when it comes to haircuts, but there's also an entire system in place for choosing the right one for you. So, to help you navigate the world of hairstyling, here are 3 important things to consider when shopping for a haircut. Number 1. The shape of your face. If you go to a stylist for a haircut, you may find that the shape of your face is the first thing they'll look at. See, what they're trying to figure out is how to make the haircut work best with your face type. For guys, it's usually about making your face appear more squared. So unless you've already got a square jaw and pronounced cheekbones, try to go for a haircut with an emphasis on angles. Number 2. Upkeep. Another important consideration in choosing a haircut is the amount of work you're going to want to put into it every day. For some guys, having the shortest hair possible is a no-brainer, because if you're getting up at 5 a.m. every day, your hair may be the last thing you want to think about. So take a look at your lifestyle. If you have a schedule or hobbies that might not mesh with high-maintenance hair, you might want to consider a more manageable cut. Number 3. How much hair you have. It's a harsh reality. Some guys get to keep all their hair, while others lose it. And the amount of hair you have will often determine what type of haircut you're going to get. Whether it's a receding hairline, male pattern baldness, or just thinning hair, some hairstyles may simply end up being off limits. But that doesn't mean you're out of luck, because there are actually quite a few options for the hair impaired. So just find a good stylist and get the one that's right for you. Okay, let's get back to the top 5 hairstyles for men. Number 6, the Caesar. Truth be told, the Caesar is not a haircut for every guy. But for guys who might be worried about a receding hairline, it can be an option that doesn't just hide your hair problem, it even looks great. Named after Julius Caesar, who allegedly donned it to hide his own receding hairline, this haircut makes the most out of hair on the top of the head, while still keeping things short, manageable, and stylish. But be warned, while some good stylists can set you up with a clever haircut, if your hair is severely thinning or receding at a fast pace, you might just want to think about taking it all the way down. Number 7, the buzz cut. Easy on you and even easier on your barber. The buzz cut has long been an option for guys who just don't want to worry about their hair. Not only does it beat out just about every other haircut in terms of manageability, but if you also want to grow out your hair later, it's an ideal place to start. There's just one thing to know before getting under the clippers. While the buzz cut offers an easy, athletic look for lots of guys, unfortunately, not all head shapes are made for buzz cuts. Number 8, the slick back. Long seen as the hairstyle of mafia dons and wealthy bad boys, the slick back has arisen from only being associated with the fast life to a super clean, presentable style that can be worn every day. For guys with a full head of medium to long length hair, a slick back can be combined with any number of styles to create a confident, one-of-a-kind look. There's just one thing to remember before you pull out the comb. Make sure to use high-quality products to avoid a look that's too greasy and stiff. Number 9, the side part. Whether it's for the office, happy hour, or for meeting the parents, the side part is a great option for any guy wanting to look fashionable on all fronts. Historically held in place with a hefty scoop of pomade, the side part has been making guys dapper since the early 20th century. These days, you can see this classic cut just about everywhere you go. And while the signature side part remains a fundamental element, this cut is often coupled with a smooth fade or crisp undercut for a little variety. Number 10, the classic. Not too short on the sides, a little longer on top, with an easy sweep to either side. The classic haircut takes the best parts of every haircut to create a style that nearly every guy can make his own. Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, Brad Pitt, there probably isn't a single A-lister who hasn't gone the classic route at least once. So next time you need a no-fail haircut that's guaranteed to do the job, get your barber to give you your very own classic cut. If there's one haircut you don't want to get caught with, it's the bowl cut. While the bowl cut has some women putting a modern spin on it, there's always going to be a better alternative for guys. But the danger isn't just in guys trying to be bold with a bowl cut, it's ending up with one by accident, which is easier than you'd think. Whether you tried to cut your hair yourself or you let an old haircut get too long, the accidental bowl cut can sneak up on you and happen at any time. But the good news is you don't have to let a bowl cut happen to you. All you've got to do is make sure you get a professional cut, and be sure to keep a close eye on it. Those are the 10 best haircuts for men that women love, plus the one haircut to never get. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to click and subscribe. And while you're here, why not check out these other powerful videos? Thanks so much for watching!